High vibes, everybody. Just wanted to make a quick video about, raising up in consciousness and, you know, and at least my, understanding of it. A lot of people want to, go take it, a little more in the macrocosm of, your levels of consciousness. But a lot of times, there's, small steps. We take, tiny steps in order to make bigger steps. So I just, I have a more of an understanding on some of the microcosm levels of, different stages of consciousness and awareness. So let's just start with, your awareness on different things. Those are also, different micro steps along the way to, raising up in your consciousness. Because once your awareness starts raising up, you start to notice different things, and once you start to notice different things, you get different information. And once that information actually starts to come into you, you start receiving that, then that will just lead you down different paths that will give you even more information, and then you'll keep raising up higher and higher from there. you know so, like, once you start going up, each little step you make, that right there, is a different level of consciousness, different level of awareness, different, a different step along your path. Because everybody has different ways that they're going to go about it. But, don't get down on yourself if you're like, oh, maybe I'm not making as much progress as this other person. Or, don't compare yourself to anybody else. You shouldn't ever do that. Compare yourself to yourself. No, you are you. You're always going to be you. You're already the best you possible. You're just making improvements upon yourself. So don't get down on yourself just because you're not making as much progress as you think. You're probably making a lot more than you even realize. It's just about raising up those different levels of awareness. So I was talking about, these different levels that you go through as as you raise up in consciousness. But actually raising up to these different levels, you got to learn to maintain these levels as well. As we go along our path, a lot of times we start, getting on to some higher information, and then we stop doing some of the things that brought us to the conclusions and to the understanding, overstanding of those things that are around us. So no, don't forget to keep up with the basics. Keep up that momentum as you go along. But as you're going through, if once you're able to maintain these different levels of awareness and these different stages of consciousness as you go through, that's when you can raise it up to the next one. And then the next things that you learn to start learning to maintain that level of awareness. When those things start becoming natural to you. Because these are all things that you're just learning about yourself. Obviously, you know better than I will about what stage you're at and what levels that you can maintain, for you, because that's you. I know where I'm at, and everybody else is at their own levels. So again, that goes back to not comparing yourself to anybody. Because as you go through this path, as you go along this journey, you shouldn't be worried. Oh man, I got to do this. I got to do this. No, there's no goals. You don't have to set goals. You do set goals for different things, but that's not the point. All the things along the journey. Your journey as you're going through. Those are the things that will help you lead you to those goals, lead you to those conclusions that you're striving for. So don't ever forget the path. Don't be just striving to get to the end goal, the end results. You might want something else to happen. Oh man, all the squirrels are like just jumping around in the trees right now. But yeah, no, just keep on keeping on. Like, you just keep striving and and making those observations and learning from your observations. Don't ever forget to learn from those observations. Not only the observations that you see outside, but the observations that you see within. Because as without, so within, as within, so without. You got to know the balance and the dichotomy of everything. There's always two sides. There's always two sides to the story. Two sides to the coin there. So no, don't forget that, you know, when you learn from those observations, then you're able to actually implement those, you know, and then you can actually start to act on those things, and you know, when you're able to act on those things, you're able to implement them. You know, that helps with you maintaining your awareness throughout everything, and then you'll start to learn and be more comfortable with yourself. You should never be uncomfortable with yourself where you're at. You should always be more comfortable with yourself. I can't stress enough. No, this is speaking from personal experience. Like, trying to live off of what other people think about you. What other people think about you, let that go. It doesn't matter. Just leave it alone. All that's going to do is cause you more stress and worry. Because once you become comfortable with yourself and you start learning about yourself, and really turning up on them, and expressing that love, staying connected. I was saying that, really staying connected with, with your true self, your higher self, your inner self, with that source, whatever you want to call it. Once you start getting more connected with that, just learn to love. Love is key. Love is your key. Love is key to a lot of things. And once you learn to love yourself, then you can see the love that you can give to everyone else. Because the more that I go along my path, I've learned that love, the dichotomy of everything. Love has two sides of it. You're like, oh, I want to show how loving I am. I want to be a loving person, but a lot of times we forget to love ourselves. Never forget to love yourself. That love that you feel for yourself can be some of the most euphoric and amazing feeling that you ever felt. And it's not going to stop you. Like, it's only going to help you and like help you, raise you up and get you higher vibes and help you feeling like you're ready to go out here and conquer the world. You're ready to go out here to conquer your reality, break through this illusion, and be able to see different things out here that may have been hindering you from becoming who you are and learning who you are and what you want to do with your life and with this time and with this reality. So I think that's pretty much it. If you want any more higher information, make sure you check out a lot of the different connects are doing videos and really putting out that information, and really helping to put things out there and really change things, so check out ASTRO, SOLSIN, Reprogram, The Matrix, Brother Brandon, Sister Amy, Brother Austin, Brother Steven. I'm gonna have all of them, in the description to the video below. But make sure you check them out. They're definitely giving out some of that information that will help you, with reaching these different levels of consciousness and awareness. So now that's pretty much it. My full love, peace in and out, high vibes, and my gratitude.